Greetings, fellow detoxers. I hope this message finds you well. I hope that you had a great start yesterday as you whittle down that avoid list. I wanted to reach out to you today and talk about preparation and how critical it really is to your success in this program. And some interesting things that I have found along the way since I started this program a few days ago. And I'm glad I did this now because I'm seeing things that hopefully I can pass along to you that will help your journey be even better. So, what does preparation mean when it comes to this program? Well, I think it means a few things. The first, obviously, is what we touched on yesterday, and that's mental preparation. You know, building that strong, positive foundation that we will do this, we will be successful, and we're going to feel great during and after this whole program. So that's the first step. So mental preparation, thinking, almost visualizing, thinking through how the process is going to go, kind of what your day is going to look like during the program. That will be helpful as well. And the other thing that I found, we actually got takeout last night, which was a little bit of a challenge. But what I found helpful was that I thought through, okay, what do I want this dinner to look like? Obviously, I want it to be in line with all of the principles of the cleanse, but I actually visualized myself sitting next to people eating sticky rice and fried food and how I was going to respond to that. And I said to myself, you know what? It's okay. It's okay to not have sticky rice when other people are eating it. It's okay to not have fried foods when other people are eating it. I'll be okay. I will survive. And I drank my veggie soup and ate my steamed vegetables. And I'm not going to say it was completely easy, but I think it was easier because I was mentally prepared for it. So just something to think about. I don't plan to get takeout anymore throughout this process, but there's going to be times, you know, when you and your coworkers go out to lunch or there's a party that you have to go to, there will be at least maybe one time where you're faced with that question, oh my gosh, what do I eat? So I want you to visually put yourself into that position and visualize your response and how you feel during that time. And then just make the best possible choices with what you have. All right, so we have mental preparation, but then also we have our logistical preparation. And that comes in a couple forms. You know, you've already started to whittle out the foods that cause inflammation. You know, those foods on the avoid list aren't necessarily bad foods. You know, there are many healthy foods on that list, but they're just typical foods that if they're going to cause inflammation or any type of sensitivity, then, if we have sensitivity to them, those would be the foods that we would have issues with. So that's the reason why they're being pulled out, not because they're horrible foods and we need to stay away from them. It's just this is a part of our elimination process. So in addition to the avoid list, obviously we have some logistical things when it comes to food preparation. I want you to use these 4 days to really think through how your days are going to look and maybe find pockets of time for prep, because I think that's going to help when it comes to whether or not we're going to be successful. So, you know, I mentioned this before, read through all of the documents, just become very clear on the process, and then make sure you read through all the recipes, find the ones that sound delicious to you. If the ones already in the schedule sound good, just go with the schedule, but look through the recipes, and this is not meant to blow out your budget either. I mean, if you literally bought enough food to make, you know, a different recipe every time you ate, I think that would be a little on the high side from a budget perspective. So find something that sounds delicious and buy the ingredients to make it a couple times, especially like the soups or the salads and the smoothies too. you don't have to have a different one every day. So you're going to discover the recipes that sound good to you. You are going to then use your menu plan and write specifically what you'd like to eat every day. Obviously that can be flexible based on what you have on hand, and if you have leftovers of something on one day and you want to eat those up the next day, obviously do that. So it's just kind of a loose plan, but it helps guide you, and it also helps you fill out your shopping list. And what I've found helpful is I do my meal plan for 3 or 4 days and then write the shopping list from that. I know it's easier to go shopping once typically for the week, but for some reason on this plan I'm finding it easier to just chunk it out a little because I don't want to waste anything. When you're eating a lot of fresh foods and you're not really sure how much of it you're going to eat, I tend to err on the side of buying enough for me today and the next few days and then seeing how everything flushes out. And the other tactic that I'm finding, I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to definitely start doing this, especially with the smoothies and the juices and the salads, especially in the morning. I want to be able to wake up and just do my smoothie and get it over with. I mean, make it so that it's made and I don't have to think about it. And in order to do that, when I go shopping next, I'm going to take all my produce and break it down into not single servings necessarily, but just like serving bags. I'm going to get a box of Ziploc bags and I'm going to say, okay, for the next 3 days I'm going to have this smoothie or these 2 smoothies. Here are my ingredients for those, and make 1 bag of smoothie ingredients per day. Now, I'm not this OCD, but if you tend to lean to the side of extremely OCD, you could even write the name of the day that you're going to have that smoothie and put all of those in the fridge and have them all lined up and ready to go. Or you could do that for the salads too. Just whatever ingredients make sense to prep, wash and get them wrapped in a paper towel or something and then put it in the fridge. And then maybe just kind of set those ingredients together as a little group. And then soup is great to prepare for, lunches or a dinner, a night that is going to be crazy. So you have it on hand, you can just heat it up and you're good to go. I mentioned yesterday for protein, if you're making chicken, just bake off some extra so you have it on hand to throw on salads and to put it in your soup and things. You could even roast an entire chicken, a small one, like 3 or 4 pounds, and get organic if it's possible. I know it's expensive, but I've found because you can use those bones to make stock, if you've seen the price of chicken stock lately, it's kind of ridiculous. So you have to factor that into your price of your chicken too. So you have that chicken for 3 days or so, and then you can throw the bones in a pot with some carrots and onions and celery, and you have fresh chicken broth to make your batch of soup. And then another interesting thing is with dinner. So if you're cooking not just for yourself, but you're cooking for other individuals, it's been interesting to because what I don't want to do is have to create 2 completely separate meals, one for me and one for my family. What I would love to do, and what I have tried to do, is to create my meal and then make their meal off of that. So if I have a salad for dinner, I'll have that, they can have that salad as their side. If I have soup for dinner, they're going to have soup too, but I might just add some cheese to theirs, some croutons, or they can have, cheesy toast or something alongside. So I'm trying to intertwine my menu and actually make it kind of the main menu, and just add their sides and what they would like to that main menu. So that makes it a little easier, at least most nights. Alright, so those are the tips and tricks. If you guys have any prep tips that you'd like to share, as these days go by and you find something that's really helpful for you, please share that on our Facebook page, because I think everyone will find value in that. And I did want to mention Google Hangout again. I had a few people say that they're interested in doing that. If you would like to do kind of a chat forum where we can all share together and just have an open, safe space to talk, and if you don't have a Gmail account, really all you have to do is go to Google and sign up for an account. It's really easy. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. And that's it. So hopefully we have a great day number 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them, send them to me via email, or even just give me a quick call. All right? I wish you all the best. Have a great day number 2, and I'll be talking to you.